With only 72 hours left before the April 15th tax deadline, this is not the time for the guess who guessing game. It's about not screwing something up that's going to follow you and haunt you for years to come. What's up, guys? Mike back at it from Ledgerly. And at this stage in tax season, most damage happens from rushing into things. So this video is for all of you who haven't filed your return yet, and it's going to serve as that final checklist of what you need to do to make sure your ducks are in a row so you can either file on time or do the right things to go on extension. Here's what we see every year around this time leading up to April 15th. People stop double checking, assumptions are made, and panic replaces overall strategy. Because we don't have any more time. There's no more time. We're in the 2-minute warning right now. But hear me out, even the smallest mistake can lead to IRS letters, amended returns, and penalties and interest that could have been avoided if the right steps were in place. So before April 15th, do not assume. Make sure you do the following. Number one, make sure all income is accounted for. Your W-2s, 1099s, K-1s. Better yet, go onto irs.gov, and if your transcript is available, request that income transcript directly from the IRS. Number two, are there any entities that are flowing onto your personal return? Partnership K-1s, S-corporation K-1s. Are you a limited partner in a publicly traded partnership and you're not getting that K-1 for months? Number three, have we taken an inventory of our estimated payments during the year? What do we mean by estimated payments? It's not filing quarterly, but did you pay estimated payments quarterly to the IRS and to your state if you have income tax in the state that you live in? Make sure we're checking our bank statements. Do we see a $10,000 IRS payment going out every quarter? Well, maybe that's a telltale sign that we should probably capture those so we can report those on our tax return. And number four, is your bank information correct? Remember, the IRS is getting away from paper checks. Now they want to link bank accounts. Yes, this is boring, but it's extremely expensive if we don't get this checklist right. Now, do I file or do I have to extend? At this point, the question isn't, can I file? It's, should I file? Again, like in the previous section, if you have a couple K-1s that are coming in later on the year, then no, we can't file. We have to go on extension. However, we need to know about how much income was generated from that K-1. Is it pennies? Is it peanuts? Okay, maybe throw a couple bucks as a placeholder in there. But if you got a significant payout from one of those publicly traded partnerships, yeah, you bet that you got to report that on your extended tax return. Because remember, we're extending to file. We're not extending to pay. We still got to pay by April 15th. So is your information complete? If your information's complete, cool. I think we're ready to file. But if your information's incomplete, we got to track down what we're missing and make sure that we're capturing it in our tax return so then we can actually file the extension and make the payment by April 15th. What you should not do, I repeat, do not do this. Try come up with deductions that you can't explain later, especially if you have a sole proprietorship Schedule C business or a rental property, because you know what that's going to lead to? Potential notices. And if you ignore those, you know how the drill goes. Penalties and interest, baby. So if you're still waiting on tax documents, if you're unsure if you need to file or go on extension, and what do you owe? Let's not assume, let's confirm, let's be precise. So if you're in the last minute here and you want a second set of eyes to look at your return or just throw any questions off of, make sure you get on our calendar ASAP. Book a call. Let's have a conversation. We'll try and guide you in the right direction and then hopefully come up with a great game plan to take you across that goal line for the rest of the year. Good luck in these last 72 hours. We'll see you on the next video.